5 Best Isekai Romance Manhwa. One of the most popular genres of manhwas is Isekai Romance. The topic is used so extensively that readers develop a fandom of Truck-sama, the character that kills most of the main characters, and Isekai, who transports them to a different world where they must either change their fate or survive. But most of this genre combines the stories with appropriate world building, backstories for the characters, and cleverly constructed narratives. Furthermore, in order to educate readers and bring attention to serious topics like PTSD, traumas, abuse, and mental illness, some Isekai romance manhwas do not hesitate to incorporate these themes into their stories. 5. Author of My Own Destiny. Author of My Own Destiny's antagonist Fiona Green is changed after the book's author is reincarnated as Fiona after being infused with the Isekai spirit. She makes the decision to grow stronger and prosper in order to gather enough strength to be independent of anyone else and be able to handle anything comes her way. As the plot develops, she befriends Sigrun, the male manhwa lead, who grows to be her pet and accompanies her everywhere. In order to keep the novel's primary plot moving forward, Fiona initially rejects and ignores Sigrun's clearly developing sentiments, but eventually, her feelings become too strong for her to suppress. One of the best chemistry between the two main leads in the Isekai romance genre is there in this story. 4. The First Night with the Duke. One of the most entertaining manhwas available is The First Night with the Duke, which skillfully blends the humor, romance, and Isekai genres. The plot follows a college girl who visits the world of her favorite romance novel and is reborn as Ripley Liverpool, an unimportant extra. Zeroni's Ingled's first night is stolen by Ripley, and he becomes entangled in her destiny, unable to let her go until he accepts responsibility for her deeds. The manhwa is when the characters' chemistry really comes to the fore, particularly between Ripley and Duke Zeronis. 3. Beware the Villainess. Watch out for the Villainess is the narrative of Handa Young, who awakens in the novel all the men that loved her as Melissa Fodabrat. Even if using violence is the only option, Melissa will stop at nothing to shield the novel's original female protagonist from the 4 loving male characters. She is a very independent woman and not a damsel in distress, but even so, she can't help but fall madly in love with the male lead of the manhwa as they assist each other become the finest versions of themselves. 2. How to Win My Husband Over. How to Convince My Spouse to Forego Rebecca. The adopted family of Ruby de Borgia mistreats her, controlling her destiny and willingly sacrificing her whenever it suits them. She marries Isaac von Omerta, the heartless Duke of the North, in order to elude her twisted stepbrother Cesare de Borgia and to comply with her father's political ambitions. Because of Ruby's past traumas, which controlled her and forced her to push and test Isaac beyond his comfort zone to see how far he would go to abandon her, the two initially cannot agree. But in their alternate reality, Ruby comes to appreciate Isaac's presence as he helps her sort through all of the anguish that is shackling her. 1. I Married the Male Lead's Dad. I Married the Male Lead's Dad has a compelling world setting, unlike other Isekai cliches, where the leads must battle against their terrible fate in order to survive with one another. The plot and tempo of the manhwa captivate readers with every tiny detail. In addition, each character has a fascinating past and complexity, thus they're all everything but cliched, dull, or confused. Aisha Heathcliff makes every effort throughout the story to shield and assist Abel Louvemont in escaping his tragic and agonizing fate. She encounters Hades Louvemont along the way, and despite everything, she can't help but fall in love with him. If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join our channel for more related content in the future. Just hit that subscribe button below, and you won't miss a thing. And hey, if you have any questions, thoughts, or suggestions for future videos, feel free to drop them in the comments. I love hearing from you all. Alright, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for spending time with us, and until next time, stay